This is Dan Tortora here with Lawrence Moten, Leilani, and Laurencia, both of his daughters here. And for a family opportunity, something that, you know, back in the day when people were interviewing you, you didn't have this. They were a twinkle in your eye, maybe, you could say. What's it like to look to your side now and to have both your daughters not only be here with you, but be successful?
Yes, it's an honor. You know, I feel like I have two beautiful girls who are not only good players, they're good student athletes. You know, they're funny. They keep me laughing, and like you said, you know, it's funny being here 18 years later, you know, with two daughters, and this is where I actually met my wife, you know, Lawrence Moten. So it's a thrill, and hopefully we'll have some better things for the future because they already said they're coming. You know, I try to tell them to open up their mind and choose other schools, but the first thing they tell me is, "Daddy, stop. You went here and Mommy went here. It's only Rick."
Leilani and Laurencia, why Syracuse? Is it because of Mom and Dad?
Well, of course that is an impact on it, but when we come here, we really feel like we're at home.
Yeah, I just love the campus, and they make me, feel at home. I can't picture anywhere else. It's not that I haven't visited colleges or anything, or I haven't seen other colleges play, but I literally can't picture myself going anywhere else.
Like when I walk around the arena, I was doing this yesterday before the camp, and I don't feel like I'm in a basketball court. I feel like I'm in a house, like maybe the Orange house, or it's just like literally there's so many pictures on the walls and everything. I'm like, what the world is this? Like, it's crazy.
Now, how much do you know about the program? Obviously, they're taking steps. They've been to the NCAA tournament recently. Do you know much about the program, or is it more just, hey, Syracuse is Syracuse?
Like academics-wise?
Just, you know, coaching staff, anybody that came from here, some of their former players.
Yeah, we know a few former players, like Derek Coleman, Billy Owens, Todd Bergen. We know, a few players, but academics-wise, I personally want to go to the Newhouse, and is that how you say it?
School of Newhouse.
School of Newhouse for broadcasting. That's something that I also want to do. So I think it's the bigger picture, not only basketball. It's just like after that, also if Syracuse has all those things.
And not knowing some of these people's names and like the school and different things that we're known for is also like an adventure for me. I want to explore it and experience it my own way.
Lawrence, hearing that they both want to come here, what does that mean to you?
Oh man, it's a great feeling. Like I said, you know, I have a lot of great memories here. I have a lot of people that I know, not only on the university, but in the community. You know, that's one of the things my mother always stressed to me is, her favorite words were, don't just sit on that campus. Go into town and meet the people in the town, get to know the people in the community. And that's what I did, and that's why I consider Syracuse my second home.
I want you to look up at these rafters and know that very, very soon, number 21 is going to be up there with your name on it.
Yes.
What does that mean to you?
That's a beautiful feeling. You know, it's going to be an honor. You know, but at the same time, I know it took a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication. You know, I'll be thanking all of my teammates from every year who helped contribute to that because I couldn't do it without them. You know, and also understanding, you know, like you said, guys like Pearl Washington and Derek Coleman and Billy Owens, guys who I look up to like my uncles and brothers. You know, it's just a great feeling. Even Dave Bing, being from my hometown, Washington, D.C., and, you know, who I look up to as a strong mentor. You know, guys like that, it's just an honor. And hey, the all-time leading scorers number has to be up there sometime. And, hey, it's about time.
What does it mean to you to have your father eventually, very soon, going to be up there?
Well, I feel like a lot of people already know how much he's done for the university. And now, just coming in, you know, maybe coming to the camp years from now, being able to see it, I feel like
Actually look up, be like, even if my dad, of course he's not going to be in college with us, you can look up and say, my dad's here, like you feel it. I've told you already how I feel it's like my home, and that's just going to add like a frame to my house.
Yeah. It's going to be more visual.
Besides basketball, Lawrence has spoken very highly of the fact that you're involved in a lot of different things. Share with everybody here at Cuse Nation and abroad, you know, what you're involved with and what matters to you, even outside of basketball.
Well, this year I started track, high jump. I really like it. Basketball is the only sport that I've done so far, so it's really nice. We also did DC Fashion Week.
Yes, modeling.
Yes.
That was very fun.
And last
went to performing arts school, Summer City Poland. So we were all into acting, singing, dancing. I was actually a dance major.
And I was a coordinator. And
So the arts, I love the arts. I want to be an entertainer if I cannot, be basketball or something.
So let's say no WNBA. What would be your other choice that you'd really want to do?
Acting.
Broadcasting. Like a sports broadcaster.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I love to be on stage, so as long as I'm on stage, I think I'll be happy.
So when you talk on the acting side of it, is it more movies, Broadway? What would you be interested in?
TV.
TV?
I love television. Love it.
Any show that you like now to watch?
Shows. I guess like Disney Channel. I still watch Disney Channel.
She likes Shake It Up Chicago. That's a really
I love Austin Alley, actually, like, as a show. So yeah, Disney Channel.
And broadcasting on the side of it, obviously, that plays to what I do, so I can say definitely a good place to go.
Yeah.
Why broadcasting for you?
I feel like it fits in. It's just another piece of the puzzle. After I come from college and hopefully being successful in the basketball world, I feel like that's the next step, being able to talk about it on screen and interview other players and just have that experience also.
Yeah, explain to others what you've learned.
Exactly.
Lawrence, when you look to your side and you see your two daughters here growing up, did you ever think you'd be right here on the side of the court with them at some point?
That's a good question, and I honestly, I did, because at the end of the day, we bleed orange, and I'm like Bundini with my daughters. I tell them to let it out, and I'm always honest with them, as far as talking to them about sports, and even life. Sometimes they don't understand or they might disagree, but hopefully in the future, they'll understand that, all I want out of them is the best, and for them to be the best that they can be, and for them to, respect people and respect it in return. That's one big word that I try to tell all of my students. As you know, I'm a physical education teacher back at home in Washington, D.C., and I train kids. So it's one word that my grandmother always told me, and that's respect. If you learn that one word, it would take you so far, in life. And my youngest daughter, Leilani, didn't mention it. She's a very good cook also.
Oh my God.
She's a very good cook. So she loves to bake. They have a school here, cooking, nutrition.
Culinary.
Yeah, so I told her she might have a baking class or her own bakery because she loves to cook.
Yeah, it would be called Lonnie's Bakery, and then of course the restaurant. It's gonna be amazing.
Now I have to ask this, something that they haven't seen on the video yet. One daughter, Lawrence Moten High Sox. The other daughter, Low Sox.
I had them on yesterday, but I can't wear the same socks like 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
It's not.
She did. Both game time, trust me, they both have them up all the time.
Yeah.
It's in our blood, and it's our trademark.
It wouldn't be right.
What started with these socks for you, just having them as high as you do? I mean, I know as a kid when I started playing basketball, I wore them high just because I thought that's what you're supposed to do, but what's your story?
Well, my story is, it's a D.C. thing where I'm from. Back at home in Washington, D.C., most of the guys wear their socks long, and it's just something that stuck. It's funny because a lot of guys, they know when your socks are up long, they pretty much know you're from the D.C. area. So it's something that I've been doing ever since, I could say, like elementary to middle school. It's been always with me. George Gervin was one of my favorite players, and he had his socks long. But like I said, it's a traditional thing that we do back at home in Washington, D.C.
And last thing here for each of you, and I'll start with you, Lawrence. Family motto to you, not just for your daughters, but also for your wife and yourself. What would you say is the family motto of the Motens?
Well, the family motto of the Motens is, the first and foremost, like I said, have respect, for yourself and for other people, and just love life, enjoy it, and understand that you're only going to be here for a short period of time, and enjoy it while you're here.
Leilani, I'll ask you next.
Mine would be teamwork. We are a team, the Moten team. We have to work together to make it work.
Renzi?
Well, mine's kind of corny, but it is respect others and treat others how you want to be treated. Simple. Live by that.
Well, I appreciate it. And once again, Lawrence with Laurencia and Leilani, thank you for your time. And I'm sure, even though your wife's not here, don't hold it against me. I know that she's here in spirit.
That's right.
Thank
Bring it
you.
in. 2, 3, Motens. 1, 2, 3,
Motens.